Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Darla Lucian of Darla Lucian Studios, and we are going to be working on this lovely Huckleberry Hound Little Golden Book junk journal today. But before we get started, I'm just going to ask you to hit the like button down below. Thank you for all of you guys who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck? Hit the notification bell so you know the minute the videos are up and you can check them out. Comment. I love hearing your comments. Tell me, are you working on a hardcover journal? Are you working on a little golden book? Have you ever altered one of those before? Do you have any tips and tricks for me? Because I am enjoying it, but I'm always open to learning and share. Share with other crafty people, and let's keep the inspiration rolling. All right. So, since we last chatted, I gotten a bit done. I have put the cloth down the spine. I have attached the covers, and so our book is starting to look a bit more bookish again, rather than loose pages and loose covers and loose this and loose that. So what we're going to do this time is we are going to start putting in pockets and belly bands and corner tucks and stuff. And so this was kind of the pack that I had put together for this one. So some of them are like journal cards, which I thought would, you know, use that as a journal card. This will be a pocket, so we'll be able to decorate this one and put it on. This will be a card. That could be a tuck or a card. That'll be a tuck. These will probably not be put on directly, although that one might. That one is stiff enough, again, that it could. And what's this? Oh, this is an over-the-top one that we're going to do. There's another tag. This is a altered paperclip base. That's another tucky tuck thing. That'll be a card probably. Alright. So I think out of that, these are my corners, my bits that I need to attach in. And so we're going to go through and just find the homes for everything. So we have 3 signatures. So I'm just thinking about, you know, the things that I want where. Alright. So first things first, look, natural handwriting there. All right, well, we'll keep that obviously. And there's our first. He was in a building mood. I hear ya. I know about the building mood. Okay. So maybe we'll put our pocket here, or should we make this the tuck? Make this a tuck here. I could do that. Or we glue it on this side, and then we'll be able to tuck something there. But first I think we want to distress the edge. Is there a spot where they actually have a bed? I just want to maybe check and see. So we do have some places where we do have some things in already, right? So maybe I should just kind of look through first and just see what we got. So our first signature has one pocket, the center envelope. Anything else? Nope. Okay. I think I want to do some stenciling down there before I put this on. So let's just grab my stencils. Where are you? The ones that I want, of course. I have been put away because I'm so tidy sometimes. Alright. So I'll pull out my binder stencils. Alright, let's see what we got here. What's the ones that oh, that's kind of fun. I like the bubbles. Might use that one today. Probably use these ones. I like these pattern ones for background stuff. I use them over and over. Just add them all in one, but I go back and forth so much. I don't really want the animal ones, and then that takes me into other and alphabet-y ones. What do we want? Anything from here? I don't think so. All right. Yeah, I'll just grab up those guys. Okay. Alright, so what do we want to do behind here? I I had thought the bubbles initially, but what about this? This is kind of a fun pattern. Alright, so this is Ground Espresso Distress Ink. It was Paper Salon Coffee Bean, but it was re-inked. So now it's Ground Espresso mostly, I would say. Because I've re-inked this a few times already. I'm trying to go near the edge because there we go. We don't really need to do over here because guess what? That's where this is going to be. Oh yeah, let's do the edge of this too. So we can see where the edge is. So right now I think we're just going to do kind of like pockets and tucks and that kind of thing, and then we'll fill them in a different video because I think this will keep us quite occupied today. Alright, so this is just the guts of a book that I've gutted. And this is, I'm going to put tacky glue on. And I'm just going to do it down the two sides like an L. I always throw my tacky glue upside down because why have to wait? I'm just fussy that way. Alright, and so when I put these in, I decided to change a little bit what my plan was with the book pages because they were thick at the spine but still weren't lining up right, and I still had to do trimming, and I thought I'd rather trim a little bit from the center and a little bit from the edge or just from the center, and so I used file folder to make spines for the dealio. So you'll see that on this side you don't see it so much. You just see a hint of yellow through there, and that's how I glued it. I glued it on like that. So it's some of the words are covered, but only a little bit. Like here, it's just the H and his is covered. I think it's still enough showing that you can still follow the story. This is kind of fun. I might have to tuck something there eventually. And then this is the fold out. And then we got the envelope in the middle here. Alright. Then we have our pocket here. Like, I'm not going to decorate as we go right now. I'm just thinking about getting stuff in for right now. Alright, so what is in our center signature? So we have got... I've got this little stiff thing, which I was thinking would be fun to do something with. And it doesn't look like we have any pockets or anything here. Okay, so let's put some tucks in. Where did they disappear? Oh, my desk is already a disaster. Is that the way it goes or what? Okay. So let's see what I was thinking with this stuff here. Oh, I've got a little bear. Okay. And what's over here? Another little bear. Okay. Oh, and then we have this bright color, which I think... I think I was going to put that behind. I don't quite remember what... I remember wanting to put it in this journal because I thought it was nice and bright. And it will help this very boring color come to life. And we have two of these, like a brother and a sister. And I have made a square, but then I corner rounded the one side. So this will be a corner tuck, is the plan. Alright, so let's see. Where would be a good place for corner tucks in here? Maybe on the coffee dyed? Where's the coffee dyed on this side? Oh, is that it? Okay. Or should we put it a little further back? We'll put it on the yellow. Put it on the yellow and make it pop with a bit of color. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. And then with this here, that could be fun. Alright, well, let's get the ruler out and we'll just, you know, make life easy for myself by just tearing it to the right size. So this looks like the commercial edge right here. just going to do. Are we? Yep, like that. Okay, well, let's keep that little bit because we may need it. Alrighty, and then we'll get this kind of centered, and I'm going to give it a little bit of an edge. And then we'll do the same thing for this one as well. Actually, I think we'll turn this around. Okay. So we're going to glue our layers down here. Where is our glue stick? I made the mistake of ordering these tiny glue sticks, oohoo, and they always fall to the bottom of my container there. So this is just background from a magazine page, but I liked the color, and I thought, oh, I'm going to be able to use this in some of my journals that are coming up and get a splash of color in there. So I think it's going to be awesome. We're going to see how far we get today. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of just have you craft along with me. We'll see how far I get. I might do some stuff off camera. If I do stuff off camera, I'll just show you when we show up together again. Alright. And then we need one this way and one this way. So we'll put you I'll put you here with your ears up, just to break the line. We'll do the same thing here to break the line, and then that allows us to add something there if we want. So I'm kind of decorating as I go here on this one. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to put a little ink around the edge to just show where our edge is. It just adds a little bit of a frame, which is fun. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about the words right now. I'll probably come back and do that. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to do the L shape. And so not including the corner that adds the corner rounder. So I'm going to put one on this side, and then I'm going to actually match it and do one on the yellow on the other side with the same signature. Right there. Amazing how gluey I can get in such a hurry too. So there's a bit of a stagger here, and that's just because of the distance between the signatures. But I do want to have some distance between the signatures because I want there to be room for this to get a little fat as you add your own things in. Alright, so that's kind of fun there. Alright, let's see what we're going to do in this back one. So the back one, this looks like a good one to put this on because it's kind of mirroring the same color, hey? And I think what I'll do is I'm going to attach it like a pocket, so it's going to be a double. So the first thing I'm going to do is borrow a lid from my paint and cut out a little punch. I don't have a circle punch this big. Oh, I guess I need to use my pencil, not my white one. I don't have a circle punch this big, so just use the lid. It works just as well, just a little slower. And then just cut it out. You can use anything that you have as a guide. Alright. I'm just going on the outside of the pencil just the tiniest bit so I don't have to do a bunch of erasing. Alright, so we're gonna go like this, go like that, give it a little ink. Yes, I see it says ATB on there. We're obviously not done with this yet, but I always like putting a little ink down first in case some of the envelope shows later. I just like make sure that it's good and inky. So now we're going to put the glue on as a U, and that'll help us out. Man, I have been getting a little no-see-um bugs in here. Alright. So just like a U, and then that will be, wow, they're really coming in tonight. Must be the heat. Oh, get us all the heat. Or maybe my light's attracting them, that could be too. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put this down here, ever so carefully, and then of course this can tuck in behind, or it can tuck into the pocket. I want it in the pocket so you can see the color through, and you can see a little bit at the top here. There we go. Alright. So let's see what else we got going on here. So we have the center, which I made pockets on. I did that, I think, on most of them. I'm going to cut this end open. So we can tuck something in there too. Alright. What do we want to do? Maybe here. Belly band. Will that work? It's actually too tall. I have to trim it down. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to trim it down from this side here. So I'm just going to pull this over. So I'm using my fingers to go push against, and I'm going to draw a line on here with my pencil. Right across the bottom there. And then that's going to be my cut line. Oh yeah, and I did a double belly band, so I'm going to have to re-glue this one. So I've made it so that you can go inside here and under there. So let's just re-glue this part here. Probably. Oh, let's push that over here rather than onto the book page. Alright, and then we're going to do top and bottom stripe. With tacky glue, you do have a minute to kind of put it into place, which is lovely. Alright, which way was my up? Oh, I had it upside down, I guess. It goes up this way. And so we're just going to stick on, and at the top and the bottom we'll be able to slide things behind. And just, ooh, I very much overglued this. Bad up there, but down here is quite bad. Oh, and I twisted it a little. See, tacky glue, you can definitely move it and reposition it. That's an advantage, but you also have to be aware of that when you're trying to go ahead and put your stuff together. Okay, right, so that's in. So then that makes me think, okay, so we have two things we added here, two things we added to the middle, but we only added one to the front. And so I'm thinking that we'll put, where? Maybe here. We can put the over-the-top belly clip on, which just attaches with one of these. We probably change that up for a fancy paper clip later, but for right now, that's what we're going to do. Alright, and then it did have the envelope, and it did have a pocket. So again, let's go to the center. So the center had matching tuck spots, if you on the yellow. See how great those look. And that's fairly near the front and the back. So coming closer to the center of this signature. Maybe here. Let's see what we got. So I have this little piece of a house, which is pretty cute. Oh, and this is a bit creamier. Let's use a creamier one. Oh, what's in here? Another little house. Oh, I see. I was trying to bring the white on the cream and the cream on the white. Okay, fine. Alright, so now I was going to put it on this side, and this will allow us... Good grief, these bugs. I am so sorry. They just keep flying at my face. Alright, so behind there I want to put a little something because I don't want to just put it straight on. And so then I think we need to, oops, whew, what a horrible sound. Dive into here and grab some book page out. Let's see. That's a little big. Maybe like that. Let's tear this down just a little more maybe. Everything wants to go flying. So sometimes I keep bits, but these bits are looking like they're a little small to work with, and I feel like I can't keep everything or my house is going to explode at the seams. You ever get that feeling? It's a junk journal. We have this tendency to be hoarders. At least that's how it feels. Should be on an episode of Hoarders. No, don't come into my studio, whatever you do. Alright, let's try pulling that a little closer there too. Keep the house shape, sort of. Alright, so I like that, but let's frame it as well. All of these have been already inked, which saves a lot of time. I just did that as a in front of the TV kind of activity, and it makes it real slick to get that done. Alright, so there's a phrase on here that says very childish. Somehow I want that to show. Alright. So like that, and then I feel like I want like a flower or something on here. So let's just grab a sip of iced tea. Oh, that is so good. Man, it has been so warm in Canada, you have no idea. Alright, I'm going to slide this. Could use for a choo-choo container, huh? Slide that off to the side. And I'm going to ink this baby down. I'm going to ink it this way. Now this is a, I don't know. I saw this on Gail Augustinelli, and she got it from somebody else. So I'm so sorry. I don't know who the original person was anymore. I've made so many of these, and it was so long ago that I saw this. But it's going to be a corner flip up so that you'll be able to actually journal in kind of a hidden spot. So when you attach it like it's a pocket, so you can put something behind, but then this part will still be able to flip up. And this is how I get ink all over my fingers all the time as I press things down. Okay. Woohoo. Should put this over here. That will save me some space, I think. Front and center. Okay, yeah, I know this was the right way because it's not the inked side. So this is a vintage book page that has been torn up. I can tell just because of how it feels. It feels so good. Are you a paper person? Do you like the feel of paper? You can definitely feel the difference. This is like a photocopy from something one of my kids was in, like some kind of program, and so I know that's where this came from. It's kind of funny. Alright, so let's just, I feel like going all the way with this one. Let's just grab my flower stickers out and see what we can find, because maybe there's something in here. I just have these albums that have stickers in instead. Oh, that's kind of the right color, isn't it? grab that lone one and get that one out of here. And it definitely needs something else. Can't have just the one, hey? Okay, but I do like that. Alright, so what else do we want to put here? A little scrap of paper maybe, a little scrap of fabric. It's always hard to know just exactly what we want. Alright, let's see. I've got my bin with my fabric scraps. These are like the little bits that are cut-offs from different projects that we've been working on, and you can see there's not enough for it to be, oh, this would be perfect maybe. Yep. I'm going to use my fabric shears for this because I am not going to be able to cut it with my regular. Alright. Perfect. Let's tuck this back under. I use that box like a drawer, and I just slide it under my desk. It's so handy like that. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pink edge along the bottom like that. Maybe even let it hang over a little. Ooh, I like that even better. See how you work along and get your idea? Alright, let's trim this here. Look, I have another little piece that I can throw in that bin. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to draw a bead of glue across the bottom. Right to the end. I'm using the tacky glue because it's fabric, and fabric doesn't always like to stay on so nice, so here we go. Alright, so I'm kind of almost using this as like a piece of ribbon, which works just fine. Oh wait, it's going to look so cute, and look how it's going to look from the back. It'll look great from the back too. Alright, I'm just going to take that thread off, and now I'm going to put this on, and we'll see how it does. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. How cute is that? Lovely. And if I wanted to put a word or something, or if I wanted to put something there, I could, but you know, I'm kind of fine with it the way it is. Alright, let's glue this in. So, where do I want the glue again? Oh yeah, that's my folded edge there. Well, there we go. Okay, my nozzle's getting a little goopy, so give it a little love. Alright. So I wanted to put it right on this green. So I thought this would be an interesting colored juxtaposition. Alright, so I'm just going to hold it there for a minute, and then while that's happening, I'm thinking about this one on this side. I should have maybe put that one going the other way, because this one, the house faces the wrong way then. But that's okay. It's quite cute. Probably doesn't need a lot on its own. Like it maybe just, nope. See, there's a bit of red on this one, so that's why the red was able to be pulled in. Well, let's see. Well, if we put some words there. Once upon a time. That could work. Alright, so let's go to the other side. There we go, to the other side. There we are. Okay, I'm just going to toss this in here to hold my spot. Let's pop these off to the side for a sec. Put this in my bin. Alright. Stay, you. Alright, so I want to take this book edge off, because I feel like it's not serving me. So let's just see what we can do. Okay. And that's going to go here. See, this is a really nice colors for here, isn't it? Because it's got the greens and stuff in. But I'm thinking, wow. I'm thinking I'm going to need need to take off this top part because it's just going a little too high. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so now what though? Because this is white, and so is this, and it's very, very white compared to, mind you, white is not bad against that, I suppose. Maybe if we just inked around these. You know what? Inking is always the answer. Alright. Well, I know we're getting close to our time here, so I'm just going to try hurrying up on this. I'm going to just take my words all apart once upon and leave at time together because if I don't, the A is going to go missing, I'm pretty sure. It's really hard to keep track of a single letter. I keep throwing them back in my bin, like when I build words and splice things together. And when I go to build the next word, I never can find the little individual letters. So obviously I got to improve my system a bit. Okay, there we go. And so this part is trash. Okay. Oh, and ink this, right? Get this done. And do this. And then ink inside here. Just lightly, doesn't even need that much. And then like that. Okay. Yeah, but just add something, you know. Oh, I like that side better because it's folded a little wonky. Alright. All these things happen. Okay. This was from a big children's book. One of like the really giant ones. They're like 4 feet by 2 feet kind of thing. It's super fun. Alright, let's see. Does that feel like the right angle? I think so. Alright, so for these I'm just going to run them across the top there. Once. Upon. A time. Hope you can see what I'm up to here. I might have to come back with tacky glue if these aren't going to stay. But I don't want to do that until I'd have to, you know, like, because it's paper on paper, it should stay. That's pretty cute. Alright. Is there anything I want to add to this? I have some stickers just very nearby that I can kind of just take a peek through. Oh my gosh, this one has to come with this. Doesn't it? Not maybe right here, but this goes with this bear situation. Let's see. Oh, it's so hard to know. I got all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, maybe those. That's all too big. Oi. Don't they know that it's death if they come here? Oh, and this one has bears on it too. This one kind of suits the style of the house, right? Because it's a little bit of folk art sort of style. More folksy. I'll keep those with keep it together with the bear kind of themed stuff there. I think that'll look good. Sorry. Oh, let's pull this a little closer so I can see what I'm up to here. Let's have this little bin here. What do we got in here anyway? Christmassy stuff, puppy stickers. Those are too also too big. Oh, put that ticket on there. That's perfect. Okay, that made me happy. Alright, and then we'll see if we can grab just a little flower from here as well, or something. I know it will be out of size, but let's grab one of these orange ones. There's no orange. Oops. Why don't we toss it on the floor? That'll work. Okay. Grab one of these. I think they're tiger lilies. See if we can get it off. Apparently, it's stuck on there real good. Alright. There. Yeah, it gives a little hit of orange, and there is a little warmer tones in there, so that's kind of fun. Alright. Oh well, so it's not quite to scale. I think we'll survive. Alright, so now it's time to glue this one on. You know, the strangest thing happened this morning when I woke up. We had deer in our yard eating our trees. I mean, it's not the dead of winter where there's no food and the snow is 6 feet deep. I don't understand how they're coming here to eat my trees when there's perfectly good farmers' fields. Like we're right at the edge of town. Why are they coming here? That was so strange. There was only 2 of them, but one was like a young buck. I don't think it was very old. It had very small antlers and lots of velvet still on there. Alright. Oh, these are cute. Look at how nice that looks. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Alright, well, we got one with its pockets in, so 1 down, 4 more to go. Thank you so much for crafting with me, and we'll just catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.